So you might have seen this girl on social media recently. She is going viral in more ways than one.
Okay, so today I'm going to be sleeping with 23 barely legal 18-year-olds.
At face value, she's doing what, 70% of UK content creators are trying to do. She is trying to sleep with teenagers, which on its own is a wild statement. Sadly though, it turns out it gets a lot worse than that.
You might know me as the girl who has been run through by 101 guys all in one day. Now here's a little part where he's talking about the logistics of things.
Because for me personally, my first thought was this has to be rage bait. That was sadly though, optimistic thinking, because this clip dropped and with it, my expectations did too.
And Bonnie has got countless guys lined up, ready to us.
Yeah, I wasn't lying earlier. Everybody in this queue is going viral. And queuing up is one thing, but doing it in nothing but socks, that is somehow even worse. Kind of terrifying to know that these people just walk freely amongst us, but at some level, what can you do? The girl responsible for this trend though has some serious issues, and there is a paper trail that you can follow, and it takes you to some dark places.
Yeah, like my dad is so proud. Like, obviously he doesn't watch any of the videos, but any news articles, he still has a look, like gets them all printed out, gets them all printed out, like gets them all printed out, like gets them all printed out.
Wow.
Not a reaction I'd give, but each to their own, I guess. Crazily enough as well, these podcast clips have existed for a while. A lot of these came out like way before this university tour, so she's been at this for a while. But she finally found her little niche, She finally found a way to get recognition. Sadly, that niche is this.
This one is for the uni students. I'm going to be back in the UK this September and I'm going to be heading to Derby and Nottingham University for Freshers Week.
To really deep how insane this is, just put another TikToker in her place. Imagine, I don't know, Paul Breach or someone announced they were going on a uni tour. I mean, in fairness to Paul, he does like him a little bit younger, but still, the point remains. If that was the case, we would be looking at this a lot differently.
Also, I thought I'd let you into the secret. I'm going to be having a blonde hottie join me in some of my videos. I've got that many guys that I need an extra pair of hands. Blonde, hot, and based in London. Any guesses?
Blonde, UK based, and willing to do anything for views. Obviously, she's talking about General G here.
Trust.
And in all seriousness, I wouldn't put it past him. This guy will do anything for views. And to be fair, it's not too late. He still might turn up. If one of you freaks is watching and you find yourself behind General G in the queue, just go home. Just go home.
This Saturday, 14th of September, I'm going to be outside Penny Lane doing interviews. I just want to ask you one question, and after that, I promise you can take me straight to the bedroom.
Now, even at this point, you would still assume that this is just playing up to the bit. To actually drop the location publicly, you are going to attract, like, degenerates from all over the country. And this is maybe what she wanted, because people did actually turn up. The results of these interviews, they are actually on TikTok. I won't lie to you either. They are probably everything you would expect them to be.
Hi.
Hi, Bonnie.
You okay? Who's going first then?
Me.
It's never that serious. She ain't going anywhere. Except therapy, probably. But that won't be for 5 years.
Do you want to spend 2 minutes with me alone or double it and pass it to the next person?
Yeah, she's done him pretty dirty there as well. She could have put the blur up a little bit. I see the family caption as well, by the way. I'm just not sure I even want to dignify that.
So do you want to be nice to your family and give them longer with me, or are you going to be selfish and do 2 minutes?
Selfish.
You selfish?
Yeah.
And what would you do to me in 2 minutes? Tell
Destroy
me.
you.
To be fair, mate, I think the reality of her actions will do that just fine. Again, though, just give it 5 years.
Are you going to destroy me? I think we should put it to the test. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Do you have your ID with you?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Let's go!
Let me get my keys.
The reaction's kind of heartwarming, His family are kind of gassing him up. This is like World War One, though. Like, you're sending him off and he's got high expectations, but he is going to come back disfigured and broken.
Do you recommend me to a friend?
100 million%.
And what about to all your family members that are queuing out there?
Everybody, it's worth it.
Yeah?
It's worth the wait. You're extremely worth the wait. You're sexy as well.
Did you manage to destroy me though in those 2 minutes?
Not in the 2 minutes, but if I had longer with you, you get destroyed.
Exactly. He's going to come back and go again.
100%.
So this man can no longer walk the streets in the UK, and rightly so, really. He was, though, first in line, and the people that came after, you can probably imagine. The further the line went back, the more depraved it got.
Right, I'll take these two and then you three, okay? So do you want to spend 2 minutes with me alone or double it and pass it to the next group?
Double it and pass this next group. No, I'm joking, obviously.
He's joking. That might be me.
Obviously 2 minutes alone.
Okay, perfect. And what are you going to do in that 2 minutes?
You don't want to know. You'll find out up there.
Okay, are we going to have some fun?
More than fun.
Okay, perfect.
Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, it's unreal.
Yeah.
Better than anything.
Now, a one-man mission is one thing, but going with your mate, I don't think there's any coming back from that. Asahi ain't gonna cut it here. I think you might need something heavier. Kind of cute, though, how they just echo what the other person says.
Would you do it again?
Yeah, next week.
We'll be back.
Would you recommend me to a friend?
Yeah, everyone.
Yeah, if I want to share.
What about your dad?
Probably as well, yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Now, just ignoring everything else, she has a weird obsession with dads. She has a weird obsession with her own dad, but we ain't ready for that yet. We'll get into that after, because it's heavy. I'm not gonna lie to you. We've got more important issues right now, because the alpha, he finally arrived.
You want to fuck me for 2 minutes?
When you go black, you never go back.
You white boys need to get out of this queue then.
Fine. I didn't want to do it anyway.
So did you have fun?
Yeah, it was amazing.
Yeah. Did I suck your... well?
Could be better next time.
Could be better. How could it be better?
Longer session, 2 hours.
Longer session.
Always a critic, but at least he's being real. The funniest part to me, though, is he's wearing a face mask. You are worried about the wrong contagion. You have COVID-19 stood in front of you. Hopefully he's still alive, but honestly, I couldn't tell ya. Either way, though, by this point, the comments were fairly split. Just going through them, I'm actually shocked at how many people are interested in this. Genuinely, I just can't understand the appeal. I really can't. Other people were just reciting scripture, which realistically is probably a fair reaction. And then, most terrifyingly, Bevo turned up. Would rather my dignity and pride. Mate, she wouldn't even let you be the cameraman. Bevo's girlfriend, in fairness, does let him be the cameraman, but I'm not sure that's the only thinks it is. He was clearly eager, because she then dropped this video.
Okay, so I've been so busy bonking students, and now it's time for the dads and the older brothers to have a go. So dads, are you ready to bonk me? Yeah! I am one lucky girl.
And obviously, it's insane, but by this point, I am kind of desensitized. The funniest thing to me, though, is how Bevo responded to this.
Guys, it's first day on the job. I've put the fries in the bag. I've decided to get a job. I'm in the toilet, just put my boots on.
Pure desperation, but you know what? It goes without saying. The craziest thing, though, is Bevo actually secured a collab. They met up, and this could be the best day of Bevo's life.
Dinner. Say it.
Dinner.
You know the rules.
I know the rules. Are you going to teach me?
Well, I want to teach how you do what you do in a week.
One question and he folded. This guy has no composure.
I want to teach how you do what you do in a week.
And I've made a few videos on Bevo, but this guy in this video was tweaking. He was entranced, and it is so funny.
Medium gang, if you know, you know. Right, coleslaw. Go scanning for another one.
The comments, though, were somehow funnier. Bevo, are you actually happy with the state of your life, mate? It's not even a joke, it's a statement. This could be the saddest existence on TikTok. Name one worse. I don't think you can. Actually, I can. Her dad. And I'm not even just saying that, by the way. What you're about to see, just watch.
Got these stamps and it says like, I slept with Bonnie Blue, I want to sleep with Bonnie Blue and stuff. And I was practicing them on my dad, and my dad was like, I need to go to the pub after this. And he's got like stamps all up his arms to say he slept with his daughter.
Now there are two equally awful situations here. Either this is true, which I think is probably more likely than we think, or on the other hand, this isn't true, and her dad has to watch this happen in real time. Now OnlyFans daughter is one thing, but having an OnlyFans daughter that speaks like this about you, I mean, that is somehow even worse.
On the hate comments, it's like, oh, dads, please stay in your daughter's life. It's like, my dad is in my life completely. Like, you do not need daddy issues to on camera. Like, you can be completely normal.
Now I'd argue she adds a new definition to daddy issues if this is all true. Funniest part, though, is she just insults every single person in her industry.
You can be completely normal.
Honestly, if I had to guess, I would guess that her dad maybe didn't like her career path. Maybe they fell out over it and now she is just twisting the knife. But that's just the theory, so honestly, I couldn't tell ya. Either way, mate, wherever you are in the world, my thoughts go out to you. Like and sub, or I hate to break it to you, mate, but you're gonna share his fate, really.